if we are comparing something, like where is the biggest difference when we started and where we are today, I would say that today we have customers that is actually recommending us, and they are our ambassadors. They are talking about us, and in that way, prospects, they are coming to us.
It's like good enough, so you gotta be great, and I'ma do whatever it takes. Doing what I love for life, and I'll pay the price, and not stopping even if the shit kills me, even if it kills me.
Hi everyone, and welcome to MattGron's Scaling Up Journey, and my name is Mattias, aka MattGron. I was running a little bit before that countdown there, Svea was doing a nice job, but I was very eager to start today. And yes, this is episode 44, and as we say here, this is where entrepreneurship runs smack into reality. And on the other side, we have the fabulous Svea Landschaft.
Thank you for that nice
Germany,
introduction.
But she lives in Sweden, and that was my introduction.
Thank you, Mattias, aka MattGron, right? This is what you usually say. Hello and welcome to MattGron's Scaling Up Journey number 44, also from my side. And on Wednesdays, we have a tradition that I ask Mattias questions about business. And today I would like to speak about clients and finding clients and things like that. So maybe you could share with us in the very beginning, when you were just starting out, like where was your standpoint and how did you manage to find your first couple of clients? Any tips?
Old good memories. Like, where did I start? First thing first, I'm actually not using the word clients, the term clients. I'm using customer.
What's the difference between it?
Yeah, I think it's a big difference because if you use the term customers, you're actually building a scalable business, and clients is typically something that is more tied into how should I say, like if you are a freelancer.
Okay.
It's a good example. Then you have a client, and I think having a client means it's much more personal, connected to you, like dependable. Like, but if you customers is actually something. That's why I use customer as a term. So, but typically I would say that, and I sometimes I say client myself, but it is actually a difference. And I think where did I got that concept from? Yes, from the book Build to Sell. I think we talked about it before.
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
So customers is when you kind of get it more tied into processes, and yeah.
Okay, then let me reformulate the question.
Yeah.
How did you find your first customers?
Yeah, so I think in the beginning there was tons of bootstrapped tactics. I myself, I have a sales background, so I in the beginning I used a lot of my sales background, everything I learned from there, not so much marketing focused, to be honest. And I started a company with 3 other people, and we definitely leveraged our own network in the beginning. We were cold calling a lot. We knocked down doors, and we worked for free a lot.
But that was not iGoMoon, right? Was that another company you had?
No, it was iGoMoon.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Yeah. I didn't know you were 3 people in the beginning.
Yeah, we started. We were 3 people, and after a while they decided to do other things, like after a year or something, and then I took over the company.
Okay, and you just said you were working for free. Tell me more about that.
I mean, there's so many examples. We have been working for free, and I think that's what you basically do before you have paying customers. Like I remember in the beginning, we where we had the first office. It was like a what do you say, like a collaboration office.
Okay.
Like in Swedish, you call it like a business hotel or something.
Okay, so with different companies in one
Yeah.
house, right? Yeah.
And we asked people in that office, like, oh, if we build you a website, maybe you can recommend us.
Yeah.
So I think like every person starting a company can relate to that.
Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
the beginning, and you basically can't be afraid working for free in the beginning.
Okay, so a lot of cold calls and asking friends and family, I guess, people you know. Anything else
Definitely.
you did?
I think we basically, I think, as I said, we were very sales focused.
Yeah.
And we were definitely not using marketing tactics well enough.
Okay, that probably came later on. I'm going to ask about that in a second. But first, I would like to know if you are actually still working with some of your old customers from back then, or did iGoMoon's like perfect customer change so much over the years that you don't really work with any of those anymore?
Not really. There was a lot of questions. It was actually two. If we are working with them and if we have been changing. I think, yes, we have been changing our services and where we are focused today. And that's probably the reason why we're not working with them.
Yeah.
And when I say working with them, we have like an ongoing partnership with them. But of course, we might still host their WordPress website on one of our Amazon servers or something. So there could, of course, still be a relationship. But like typically small businesses, like 100K to 1 million euro, is not our perfect fit customer today. Like neither for the customer or us, basically. So.
And we were saying before that later on you used more marketing to actually find customers. Can you tell us about how you find customers today versus how you did back in the days when you started? What has changed here?
Yeah, as I said, the process I described in the beginning was kind of very like outbound, and we were using a lot of push tactics and get the first customers through the door, basically. And I would say today we use much more inbound based tactics, and but I still think we are underinvesting on the marketing side. And that's actually something we are talking about right now. You know, I kind of wearing a lot of different hats. So I think, but what we are doing today around the marketing side, basically, is that we create a lot of bottom of the funnel content as case studies and other content pieces that can help sales close more business. And I think actually that's the best place to start. I think a lot of B2B companies, they tend to overinvest a lot on the top of the funnel, marketing funnel, like finding leads. But I think the best support for the sales team very often is actually to support them in the bottom of the funnel. So but I would, why I'm saying that is also because customers, they are always your best salespeople, right?
How do you mean?
I mean the customers, the happy, satisfied customers, they will always talk about you.
True. Yeah. Free advertisement, basically. Yeah. Absolutely.
So that's so important, and I think like if we are comparing something, like where is the biggest difference when we started and where we are today, I would say that today we have customers that is actually recommending us, and they are our ambassadors. They are talking about us, and in that way, prospects, they are coming to us.
Yeah, this is almost answering my next question, because I would find interesting also, how do you ensure like a stable client base these days? But I guess like one part definitely is just deliver good work, and then people who worked with you before will recommend you, like you just said. Are there any other things you do to have like this stable base of clients at all times, or can you not really influence that?
I definitely think you can influence that, and to be honest, I think that's actually the hardest question you ask, have been asking here, and basically there is one answer, and that's we need happy customers above all else. As I said, they are they are everything for us. They are our best salespeople. They make sure that we have food on the table, and that we are able to get some profit to actually grow our business. So it starts exactly there. They are like in the center, and that's so super important.
Yeah.
And but I would say that question also touches the main reason of the vlog, the scaling up journey, because I think there is like a breaking point when you're trying to build your company, and you somewhere between 10 and 15 employees, you actually, as a entrepreneur or a CEO, you run into the scalability problem, where you are wearing too many different hats, and you must really start thinking about like packaging and bundle your service, and make it clear for the team and the customers what kind of value we deliver. You need to create teachable processes, and you need to build and align marketing and sales strategy and a process, and you need to hire the right people. So there is many things going on to ensure that you still have happy customers even if you are growing.
Yeah.
Because that's actually like a symptom or a pain that often happens when you are trying to scale up your company. It's actually that the customers they kind of get unsatisfied.
Because you're growing too fast maybe at some point, and you cannot keep up with satisfying your customers, or what's the reason for that?
The reason is in the beginning everything is very connected to the entrepreneurs in the company, and like they are kind of as I said, where I started the vlog today, and I talked about the client versus customer term. I would say they are the customers. They are very tied to the entrepreneur and the founders of the company. Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah.
Like typically the entrepreneur is the best salesperson, also the best consultant, and so they are wearing a lot of different hats. And I mean, they are still human, so they can't serve endless of customers. So to answer your question, it's so important that you get the right people in, and that you have teachable processes that people can work in and actually create happy customers above all else.
Yeah.
There is a huge challenge there, because you can't like really do one thing of all these challenges. You can't just focus on one. You need to build on everything kind of at the same time. You are running in the process yourself. So a long answer.
Yeah, but a good one. So I
But
think
it's actually the question, the last question boils down to the main reason why we are recording this blog
yeah.
3 times each week. So
Okay.
good question.
Thank
Can
you.
can you relate to it yourself in your freelancing business?
Yeah, actually 100%. I also over the years realized that for me, it doesn't matter if I have Google Ads up or whatever. Like most clients I get from referrals from other people I've worked with, and it doesn't matter if it were other companies or private people I work with. It works the same in both sides for me. That I feel like automatically the photographer you kind of know is already the best photographer. You know, this is how one of my professors when I studied photography explained it to us. He said he doesn't know what it is about it, but before you sit down and Google for a photographer, like hundreds of people coming up. But if you talk to a friend and they say, oh yeah, we had a great shoot with this and this person, you're going to go with this photographer. And this is how it worked for me. And yeah, I also just try to do the best on every job and deliver more than I promised and try to make everyone happy. And so far, this has worked very well for me. And that's also fun, you know, like we said, I think in one of the last episodes, we just love what we do. So it's almost kind of easy to just satisfy the customers, because the feedback I usually get is also like, oh, I can really tell like you love what you're doing and it's fun to work with you. So that's great for all sides, I think. So I can absolutely relate to that, what you said as well. So do you have, I know you said a lot of things like that were important here. Do you have a key takeaway for our episode?
Key takeaway, episode 44. Customers are always your best salespeople.
Good one. Thank you for the insights of today, and thank you guys for watching, and leave a comment if you like, subscribe. We would be very happy about that. And Mattias, see you in the next one.
Yeah, see you in the next one. Bye.
Bye-bye.